God only knows why it does that, but it's one of them mysteries that I'll never understand. Hello, we're back again. Sorry about that, but that's the usual 4 o'clock 16:07 cut off for some reason. Hello Andy, hello Terry, hello Raylight, hello Chris Pussy, hello Jackson. Yeah, it does it nearly every day at 16:07, cuts off. Hello Heather again. I don't know why it does that. It's at same time, bang on every day, 16:07, it cuts me off. You know what I mean? It's just bizarre because t'other day it went through it buffered and then carried on, but at one point I thought we were going to get away with it today. I thought it's going to go through, and it didn't. It's bizarre, absolutely bizarre. It does my head in. God, it's absolutely. The problem is when it goes off, I have to go outside and restart it, and it's absolutely freezing out there now. It's not actually. I'm just exaggerating, but it's cold. It's nowhere near freezing, but it's cold. It's not pleasant. Did you enjoy your? I meant to ask Heather. Did you enjoy your record fair today? I'm sure you said you were going to a record fair and doing a bit of crate rummaging. Do you call it crate rummaging or whatever it is? Hunkered down at home today, freezing cold outside, so candles lit on. All right, I thought you were going to one of these fairs again. These, where they sell all vinyl and stuff. Already, house smells like Christmas, cinnamon, so cozy. Excellent. Okay, Stuart, catch you later. It usually does. It's after the stock market shuts. Is that what it is? Is that what you think, Sanger, that it's something to do with the stock market, playing with my internet? Can't wait to be snug like that. I would end up going, Carl wasn't up for it, so I just stayed home. Was crate digging last week, so I didn't mind. Crate digging. I like that term, crate digging. Brilliant. Oh dear. Hello again, CSXC and Rail fan, how are we doing? I bet it's cold over there, isn't it, Heather? Ross has a cyber security degree, and it was him who had said that to me. Right? When the stock market closed. Yeah. Superb. Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love that album, Heather. I love it. I used to sit there and put my headphones on, lie on bed with my eyes closed, and you'd listen to that, and you felt like you were there. You know, everything that were being said to you, you imagined it. You know what I mean? Brilliant, brilliant film. I love it, the opening thing where Richard Burton narrates and all that lot. I love it. Superb album. Super duper. It'd be great if they could have all that orchestra, and all them musicians together on a stage and have the film playing out behind them, sort of thing, if you know what I mean. Have actors in a film, make a film that runs with the tune and have the orchestra on the stage at front playing all the music and all the singers and everything, and have a big film behind it. It would be superb, you know. Admiral Kirk, I just farted. Did you? Excellent, Admiral Kirk. Did it smell okay? Or was it rather disgusting? Hey, do you like Michael Jackson? I don't mind him. Some of his tracks. I don't like them all, but I don't mind some of them. In fact, I've got one on my playlist in car. Yeah, I was just about to do the same thing, Jeanette. You beat me to it there. And did it have a lump? I loved MJ growing up. I have. Bad off the wall thriller on vinyl. Excellent. No, I don't think there is anything special coming now in version. We've had a few oddities as the afternoon's gone on, but nothing much now. There's a freight train due in about 10 minutes, I can tell you that much, which will probably be a Class 66, but I might be wrong. Did he follow through? I've got plenty of nappies you could have. It's funny you should say that, Terry, but I've actually got a lot of nappies as well, and I don't even have babies. Mine are adult nappies that for some reason that were delivered to my mum's house by mistake, and I've got a massive amount of them. 2 massive whopping great big boxes of them. Yeah. Never a shortage of nappies. I won't ask how it happened. Well, it's a mystery, Terry. My mum rung me up because I get all my Amazon deliveries delivered to either the Amazon locker, or my mum's house, because they never find my house. It's just so difficult to find. So, and she rung me up this day. She says, "What have you ordered?" I said, "I haven't ordered anything." She says, "You have?" I said, "Hello, Badger, how are we doing?" She says, "Yeah, you have ordered something." I said, "I haven't." She says, "Well, there's 2 dirty great boxes just come for you." I said, "Are you sure they're for me? Have they got my name on?" "Yeah." So I went round, and sure enough, these 2 big boxes. Anyway, opens them up. They had adult nappies in them. 2 different sorts. One's Cosy Fit adult pull-ups with elastic on, and the other's the sorts with the sticky bits on that like a Pampers, but for an adult. Huh? What's all that about? Hello, Georgina Divine. How's life in Cumbria? Yeah. And I've still got them. They're still in my porch now in the boxes, they are. You know. Good morning, Badger. So, explain that one to me. Hello, Rizbek Usayev. How are we doing? They probably thought you were going to review them, yeah? Well, I did try a pair on, the elasticated ones, just out of curiosity to see, and they are a damn good fit. I had 2 deliveries over the last 2 days. Anyway, my ex-husband Has orders a new fly fishing reel and the other fishing equipment his house is hard finding, so I've just got it delivered. Ah, right, yeah. Well, I have to do the same thing. Yeah, I have to do I have to have it. Most of the time, if it's something small, I get it delivered to the Amazon locker. But if it's anything that they won't take to the locker, I get it took to my mum's. Because they've no chance of finding my house. Not a chance. I struggle to find it myself, and I've lived in it for 15 months. He phoned me this morning about signing it. I said, am I your personal secretary? It's been raining here today, oh, right. We've had nothing here today, not in the way of rain anyway, Georgina. No rain. Hello, Haxby, you're back. Hello, GameStar321, how we doing? Hello, Andy W. Alright. When is the next train? I don't know, but it won't be long. I can't get the next train to Honk, because that would mean I'd have to get out in the cold and start wafting my arms around. And that just ain't happening. It just isn't happening. Hello, Russian person, how we doing? Are you in like a book or something? Am I in a book? In a book? I'm in a book. I'm not in a book. In a book? What do you mean a book? A book that you read? I do have the Flying Scotsman as a model train, but it's extremely old and a bit broken. Oh dear. I think Ross was 8, Heather. Blimey, 1992, I was 24. I'm in a viewing box. No, I'm not in a viewing box. I'm sat in my car in the warmth with the heated seats on and the heater on. I'm sat in a car. I don't have like some of the pistons are missing off it. All right, I see. Hello, MC. How are we doing? If the train won't honk, I can always do a honk myself. There you go. Best I can do. I was only 6 or something. Blimey. In 1974 when I was 6. God. Certainly makes you feel old listening to you lot in chat. Probably is somewhere, Tommy. Off the top of my head, though, I can't think of one. Oh, yes, I can. I do know where there's a signal box in use, and it's only in Blackburn. It's only 10-minute drive from my house. But it's not in use for... It is in use, and there's a guy sits in it all day long. It's for the level crossing on Moss Street, which is on the line to Clitheroe. It's a manual level crossing. He has to come down the steps every time there's a train and close the crossing. Hello, Natasha C. How are we doing? Welcome back. And I reckon this is a freight train that's coming. How did I guess the GBRF livery? I didn't realise you guessed it. Hello, Becky Russell. How are we doing? And that was a GBRF Class 66 going to Courtbridge. And I think when the wheels are starting to seize up, the wheels are getting hard to turn by hand. Okay. A freight train, yes. Heather, I had tatties with Sibes the other night. Tatties with Sibes, kibbies. Is it a heritage thing, or is he just an old time that review? No, it's Northern Rail. It's modern railway, Tommy. It's he's still there. He's a Northern employee, not an old timer. Not it's the signal box is there, and he has to every time a train comes. There's only two an hour. He has to get out the signal box and close the barriers to stop traffic. It's on Moss Street. It is in Blackburn. Because I've actually, if you look on my trip saying that, you'll take you ages to find it, but there's a couple of shorts that I've videoed from that crossing. I'm in the UK, Becky, in the United Kingdom. Or scallions. No, it's a fully functional, modern day thing, Tommy. And it's manned. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Certainly from sort of about 4:30 in the morning till way past midnight, because that's when the trains are running. The first train will be about 5:15, and the last train's not until after midnight. So I don't know why, Tommy. You'd think they would be automatic gates, but they're not. They're manual. He gets out and has to roll them across. They've got the two huge gates with wheels on. You know what I mean? And he rolls them shut and stops the traffic. It's a very quiet street. There isn't much traffic on it anyway. It's only probably like one car every 10 minutes. But I think there's probably quite a few manual crossings around. I know there's a few in Scotland, because I was looking at one. There were an accident not so long since at one in Scotland where the signal guy he let a train through, and it's just quite. You see, this one in Scotland was it was an electric crossing, but yet it was controlled by a guy with a button, which is a bit weird. So even in his signal box, even though the crossings were electric, but there were two crossings somewhere in Scotland close together, and a train were coming, so naturally he closed the gates on the first crossing, and for some reason he thought he'd close the gates on the second crossing, and he hadn't. And when the train come, car ran into it, or the train ran into a car, one way or another, whichever way you looked at it. But fortunately there were no injuries, because the train only travels through this particular crossing very slowly. I think it's a maximum speed of 30, so it just sort of dragged the car down the track a bit. Yeah, I think you won't believe the amount of unmanned crossings there is. Even on this line, this main line, there's just foot crossings where people can walk across. Cold here. I'm making mince and tatties. Did you hear about the train thief? He tried to cover his tracks. Yeah, I think you told us that one yesterday, Natasha. You're in America, aren't you, Natasha? As far as still runs, I just put water on it. You said that last time. You're repeating yourself, Jackson. Hello, Union Pacific crew. What train traffic goes here? Well, it's a right mixed bag. There's passenger, freight, heritage, and occasionally steam trains. But there's not much now, because it's going to be dark in a minute, and that's when I'll be calling it a do. I'm debating what to have for dinner. Have to brave the cold and go to Asda. Oh dear. Yeah. I've got no food at home. All I've got at home in the way of food is cereal. Not very good, but there you go. Once a right of way is established, it's very difficult to take it away. Yeah. Yeah, there's quite a lot of foot crossings. There is. You know. There's one not far down here where you have to, before you cross, you have to ring up to check it's safe to cross. But I don't think anybody rings. I think they just have a look and dart across. You know. Once kids move out, I would love to have a home between. Take it, Nicky, now, Sanger. Are you being serious? Yeah, because if you look on YouTube, there's loads of videos where people have diced with death crossing. Also, all over it shown. That was unusual, that train that went past. There was somebody in the rear cab. Usually in darkness is the rear cab. Honestly, me and my dad always wanted one. Yeah. Australia. Hello, Lady Sky. Welcome back. I love mini things. Okay. Right. How's it going, Lady Sky? Was a different joke. And you are, Lady Sky, you're in America. I'm sure of it. I think you're, oh, another freight train. Weren't expecting this one. Yes, Singer, I picked up on that one. Yes, I'm fine, thanks, Lady Sky. And you're in Nashville, yeah, that's. I knew you were in America. I'm slowly remembering where people are. Slowly. Yeah. Not been much Tesco traffic this week at all. Ever since that train derailed, I wonder if they've started going up the East Coast and thought, this is quicker, this is cheaper or something, and they're using. Okay, Jackson, catch you later. Hello, Marion G. Any bullet train approaching? No. Hello, train builder 448. And you're from, I'm in the UK, the United Kingdom. In the United Kingdom, I'm near a place called Preston, which is not far from Blackpool. Yes. And you're right, it is cool in the UK at the moment, very cool. Certainly not the weather for being out and about gallivanting. Hello, Eric Griffith, how are we doing? Eric Griffin, sorry, not Griffith, Griffin. How's it going? Everybody's coming in just as I'm about to call it a do soon. Another 10 minutes and then I think I'll be off because I think it'll get too dark. I hope it snows on Christmas. I don't. I can't stand snow. I used to when I was a kid, but I don't like it now. I talk little like Forrest Gump. Lol. Do you? You all got a good UK accent. Everybody says I sound like that guy off Harry Potter. I forgot his name. Not the wizard. What's he called? Snape, Professor Snape. Hate browning mince. It stinks. Just do what I do, Senga. Just give it a quick couple of minutes, leave the blood in it, and then give yourself food poisoning. Professor Snape, yeah. Your father was a swine. Get out, Potter. I've no idea, Tommy. I don't know how it works. Let's see if we can see the sparks on that train. Now, when that train just passed, there were sparks all over it top, but I don't think they show up on camera. Or maybe one. Yeah, people come in chat and say, can you say this? They give me lines off Harry Potter to say. Somebody come in a couple of weeks back and says, can you please turn to page 394? Do you say me in your sentences? Do you say me in your sentences? I don't understand that one. I'm going to me pub. Be back. All right, no, I don't. I'm going to the pub, I'd say. I wouldn't say going to me pub. That probably some places do. I mean, for instance, Senga, who's in the chat, her local language is, quite frankly, it's like it's from another country. You know what I mean? Even though she is in another country, but only in Scotland. But the way they call, the words they use for stuff is totally different than what we say down here. You know. You don't say me. No, I don't. Anyway, I'm going to me pub. No, I wouldn't say that. I'd say I'm going to the pub. Well, I'd say I'm going boozer. Whereas Senga would say, I own a hoose. I got a moose loose in my hoose. Come on. I have come on in Ireland to say me instead of my. All right. I have a chatter friend he says me in his senses. He's from UK as well. Manchester area, right? Different language, yeah. It certainly is, Senga. It certainly is. They all go out and they get steaming. They're all steaming. They all they go out, they get steaming, then they go home. They all go home. They go home back to their own house. Unless you shop at Asda, they're very posh up there, aren't they, Heather? Very posh. Hello, Genuine Quick Prediction. You're broadcasting from which country? I'm broadcasting from the United Kingdom. This is YouTube's #1 railway live streaming channel. Well, it isn't really. I just felt like saying that. Oh, great to meet you. Great to meet you as well, Genuine Quick Prediction. Because they would, couldn't they, shouldn't they? That's it. Shouldn't he go out? Shouldn't he go out and get steaming and then go home to my house? I'm going to my pub, be back soon. That sounds better than me. Yeah. Hello, Abhilash Singh, how are we doing? The conductor was overloaded with work, but she kept on chugging along. Very good. Next Moth Christmas Festival. Yes. Oh, yes. If you're into Christmas, that's your thing. I used to love Christmas, but I don't now. "12 days till Thanksgiving Day for the USA. Asda is cheap as chips, especially when you get their reduced meat. Throw it in the freezer, although you run the risk of being battered by old women and their trolleys." Yeah, that's what it's like in over here, Heather. When they start putting them whoop stickers on, it's like World War III. Like World War III. They do it in Sainsbury's, in little Sainsbury's they do. Unfortunately, that's dead quiet in there, and half its stuff gets thrown away. It's unbelievable. You go late at night, it's all stacked on tills, and it's there for like 5p and stuff because they're only throwing it away. And they said we can't. We either have to throw it or sell it because it's got to go through till, or else we have to put it through stock. And they said it's a right pain, so they'd rather sell it for pence, and then it automatically sorts the stock levels out. Yeah, all women have some strength when it comes to reduced meat, correct. Lady Sky, when do I get a spanner? When do you get a spanner? Just let me analyze. I'll just do a bit of an analysis on Lady Sky. Hang on. Oh, okay. I'll tell you when you get a spanner, Lady Sky. Hang on. There you go, Lady Sky. You can have one because you've always been around, and I know you're old enough. And there it goes. I don't know if you can see it, but a Class 37 on its own. God knows where that's going and where it's been. No idea. Yes. Well, you've got your spanner now, Lady Sky. You are a regular in here. You are a good person, yes. Senga's slaving over a hot stove, I could tell. Probably listening to us while she's cooking her onions and her mince. I used to freeze meat years ago, but I work in a supermarket now and I've noticed several meats come in frozen. Then they have to thaw them, even though they claim to be fresh. Oh, right, that's not so good. Oh, Natasha, that's right. You're the one who does the deliveries, aren't you, in Australia? I remember you now. I'm remembering you. Yeah. You are the yeah, it's 16:44 the time here. One day I plan on seeing snow. I've never seen snow before, only on TV. Yeah, well, you won't do in Australia, will you? Do you ever get snow? Is there anywhere in Australia? There must be somewhere in Australia where they get a bit of snow. Anyway, people, it's too dark here now to see anything or do anything or whatever. They have penguins, but no snow. Yeah, they do. I know they have penguins in New Zealand and all. Which one is it that has the possums? Them little possums? Is that Australia and New Zealand? I think New Zealand have possums, don't they? Them are the little things with the long nose, and when you go boo, they roll onto their backs and act like they're dead. Real weird. I love watching them videos of the possums. They act dead. If you go up behind a possum and just go boo, it just rolls on its back and sticks its legs in there and acts like it's dead. Bro, have you taken your coffee? No, well, actually, I've had some coffee today. It was about 5 hours ago. Yeah, them possums are so funny. There's a video and there's a woman in a zoo somewhere. I presume it's obviously Australia, New Zealand. And there's about 15 possums all stood in front of her. Well, on the floor in front of her. And she just sticks her arms in her and makes this sound like a ah! And every single possum rolls on its back and plays dead. A couple. Genuine, a couple. Yeah, and they all play dead and roll on their backs. It's so funny. First, when I saw it, I thought, oh, this is just AI. And then when I investigated this business with possums playing dead, I found out that it is a real thing, and that's what they do. It's a defense mechanism. And they also, when they roll on their backs and play dead, they let out a horrible reeking smell that smells of dead animal, apparently, to put off any perpetrators from eating them. You know what I mean? I'm also planning an inshallah visit to the UK. Excellent. That minced bran, but now stinking of beef and onion. Oh, I love smell of onions, cooked onions, Senga. I love it. I love onions. Me, I can eat onions raw when I'm, if I'm chopping one up, I always have a few gobfuls. I love it, raw onion. And anyway, 2 minutes, I'm going, because it's literally pitch black here. It'd be great to have some sort of infrared light that I could put up. But I don't think it'll work. I did the other day, Tommy. Just double tap your phone screen. Correct, that's all you have to do. Double tap the phone screen. Hello, chick. When's the next train coming? I don't know. Because I'm calling it a do now. Because if a train does come, I don't think we'll be able to see it other than a set of headlights and some lit up windows. If you know what I mean. My stomach is rumbling so loud it's unbelievable. Eating them as we speak. What onions? The old onions, Senga. Now to peel carrots. Oh, do you peel your carrots? Oh, yeah, they do, Tommy. They do. Hello, Matteo Strate. How are we doing? Yeah, they do. They look really good at night because obviously you've got sparks and all sorts flying out of them. Anyway, people, thanks for watching. Thanks for viewing. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Because I'm off. It's just too dark here now. The street lamps are on. So I'll catch you all later. We'll meet again. I don't know where and I don't know when, but we will. Catch you all later, folks. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, Tommy, Senga, Terry, Mattia, Genuine, Jeanette, and anybody else have Natasha, Lady Sky. Catch you all later. Dick Greenwald, Dick Granovid. I'll catch you later. Heather. Bye, everybody. Bye for now. Catch you all later, folks. See you on the next one.